There was no history. There was no family history. I had never had any problems before. I just, on the spur of the moment, decided to go ahead and do an exam. I found what felt like a grape almost underneath my right breast. I had my mammogram. They saw a mass on the films and decided that they wanted to do a biopsy. I did an ultrasound-guided biopsy, and by Tuesday morning, I had my diagnosis. We met with Dr. Thompson first off. She laid out all of the basics. These are probably the options they're gonna give you. We're gonna set you up with surgeons. We're gonna set you up with an oncologist. So I didn't have to go out and interview doctors, which was nice because I wouldn't have known where to start. Less than a week after the diagnosis, I had met with both of my surgeons. I had met with my oncologist. They had given me all of my options. I'd made my decision, and about less than a week after that, I had surgery. I didn't want to spend the rest of my life waiting to see if it came up on the other side, so I opted to go with the bilateral mastectomy. Just go ahead, take them, we'll replace them. And then I had 4 months of chemo and 5 weeks of radiation, and then reconstruction once everything had healed. My experience at the Iowa Clinic was so simple. It was show up to the appointments that were scheduled for me. I didn't have to track down doctors. I didn't have to try to find appointment times when they could get me in. Each doctor had me set up to meet with the next doctor before I even left their office. Having the coordinated care is actually almost essential. When you don't know what to expect, you're terrified, you're panicking, you're trying to rearrange your entire life for appointments and for being able to take off work for surgery, to not have to spend your time worrying about what doctor should I be calling. That's incredibly helpful when you're already stressed out. The only thing that's really changed is my perspective, and so much of what has come out of this is that I now put everything into perspective. So many times before, when you're like, you think something hurts worse than anything could ever hurt, I remind myself, no, it doesn't. So much of it is just perspective, but other than that, I mean, physically, I am well. Mentally, I'm good. I just sort of chose to lower my shoulder and plow through the whole thing like a football player.